Hello, everybody, and welcome back to VTuber Tabletop. I am your humble dungeon wizard, Merlin the Magister. Say hi, everyone.
Hello!
We back, and we've got Pastel. Woo!
Yeah!
Ooh. We missed you, Pastel.
Yes!
Amazing. So, we're back. Episode 48, guys. We're almost at 50.
Oh my gosh.
Halfway to
Crisis
100.
time.
Let's go. All right.
Are we gonna buy like a fucking Pontiac or something? I don't know what people
Buy
do
a-
during their midlife crisis.
I don't know, buy
Buy
a
a
boat.
boat.
Yeah, buy a boat. I was about to say, that's the big
Ah.
thing.
But
Especially
what
all
if
the
you,
landlocked folks.
yeah, what if you don't live in a state with a fucking water supply?
You buy a boat, but you just tow it around, I guess?
It's a very small boat for lakes.
Lakes.
Anyways, welcome back, everybody. I don't think we do have an announcement next week. Crimson Skies is starting. Big hype. Get excited for one fellow VTuber. Somebody shout out one. Hildegeist. My god, is there anybody I'm missing? Neon Caster and maybe some others. I'm still waiting. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be crazy. Juan's character looks so good. So get excited. I'm very excited. Gonna be crazy. Sorry, let me just SO everyone at Hildegeist. At the Neon Caster. There we go. Go follow them all.
Hell yeah.
They're all amazing. Other than that, let's get to everyone's favorite part of the episode. It's hashtag plug ourselves.
My favorite part of the episode is when we play.
That is true. My favorite part is when we play as well. It's just
Jeepers, girl.
because
Wendy establishing her dominance.
Look about it.
speaking of which, Windy, kick it off.
Hello. I'm WyndhamVossler, detective VTuber and part-time cat girl. I play a bunch of RPGs, have a bunch of fun. Currently working on going live 2D, which is lovely.
Woo!
And I'll be starting playing like Vampire the Masquerade soon, which is gonna be rad.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, yes!
Wow.
Wow!
The video game or the RPG?
Not the board game, sadly.
No, the TCRPG.
I'm not that much of a nerd.
She says about to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh! Yeah. Fuck
I
off.
play with you folks though, if it ever was practical.
Aw.
Amazing. Pastel.
Hi, I'm PastelTheSnake on both Twitch and Twitter. I'm pretty much TTRPG streamer. I play Glitter Hearts on my channel on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And then I got this. Whoop whoop.
Woo woo. Astrid Arcana coming back to streaming after over a month, 2 months of hiatus.
Hot minute! Yeah, gosh, since a while. Since May, I believe. But anyways, yes, I'm finally back. I'm Astrid, if you didn't already know. Yeah, I had a little bit of a nice mental health hiatus, and I feel amazing to come back. I stream on my channel mainly RPGs, and recently been very obsessed with Pokemon. So, as of yesterday, I just started my first ever playthrough of Pokemon Heart Gold, and I am very, very excited. And actually, I guess this can kind of count as an announcement, but not really at all. I know that me and Yume over here are planning on doing a little collab, Terraria-wise. So that should be very fun.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
I mean, if anyone else wants to join and play Terraria, I'm pretty sure we can do it. So, yeah, very excited. But yeah, so if you wanna come say hi, I also do a bunch of art, and you can see that on my Twitter and my Instagram, and thank you.
Amazing. Frieza.
Hello, I am Yereza. I play Rowen Schmidt, who is gonna, I think, is gonna have a delightful episode today. I stream as well. Last day of streaming for me this week, but I'll be back on Tuesday probably, so look out for that schedule. At the moment we're playing a lot of Raft, like a whole lot. And also, Ozelia has recommended Rune Factory 5 to me, and I might just hermit in that game forever, and I will never come out, and I'm very excited for that. So, yeah, that's it.
Amazing. Yume.
Hey y'all. I'm Usubeni Yume. As Astrid said, I'll be playing some Terraria with her, and I'm looking forward to that. As maybe some of you know, I've written a book about Lucy, another character that I have played in this game. And I hope you guys are looking forward to a new story that should be coming out anytime soon about Rowen. Coming out soon.
We have the title.
The title is... No, I won't say yet because
Okay.
I still have to get confirmation on the title.
Aw.
Yeah, to see if it's the right title. But yeah, look forward to that. Excited to play today, and excited to see what happens.
Amazing. And I am your humble dungeon wizard, Merlin the Magister. You can catch me streaming here a lot more. I've been doing D&D Q&As and just general what do you call it? Admin work on stream to chat with y'all. On my personal channel, I play basically only Apex Legends. Also, you guys are going to be so disappointed with me. I sinned today. I played League of Legends.
Good you.
5 months. I hadn't played in 5 months.
That's a hard relapse.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Because
I'm so sorry.
because new skins came out and Astrid was super excited about it, and I re-downloaded it because I'm a fool.
Guys, this is a message from me. Please send financial support so we can send him back to therapy. I'm kidding.
Ouch. But yeah, apart from that, I don't believe we have any announcements. Please go subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's where all our VODs are. Also, if we get to 100 subscribers, I can actually change the URL so we can be VTuber Tabletop. I think it's 100. So please go subscribe over there. The link, we also have chat commands. Up the top, you'll notice we have chat commands, so you can see if you want to know things about people's classes, people's subclasses, etc. Links to people's what do you call it? Channels. Just plug in the command, and yeah, you'll be given the ability to do that. Apart from that, I don't think we have any announcements. So without further ado, let's jump right in. I just need to pull up the document. There we are. Here we go. Here's recap. Okay, so here's the recap for episode 47, Lake Justice. With the fate of the instruments in the group's hands, the majority decides to vote on destroying them. After throwing them into a pool of lava, 3 different types of seeds arise from what used to be the instruments, and the success rate on the console reads 25%, which prior did not have any number at all. Aiming to reach the next location as quickly as possible, Ciaran teleports the group to the Kingdom of Shobek. After leaving Matif in the care of his mother, they head to the next probable location hinted at in the group's dream prophecy. After exploring the lake, they find a tunnel which leads to a farmer's scythe and another console which rests at 1% energy. However, their discovery is cut short when an aboleth from the lake makes its way into the ancient tomb and attacks the group. Thank you for the cheer, Viltox. Rowen makes short work of the aboleth. 2 crits in 1 round plus smites equals dead aboleth. And they instantly travel to Hull using the teleportation stones to avoid being drowned in the underground tomb. Now in Pintika, they meet Hull, who stands before a field of red flowers and grass. In a humanoid form, she looks like an old lady, grey hair. Oh my lord. I forgot. I thought I turned this off. God, sorry.
Uh-oh.
YouTube, off.
We ducks.
Sorry. Apologies. I don't know why that's still doing. YouTube. There we are. The YouTube's off now. She addresses our heroes who once must again decide what to do next. Now, before anything happens, as you guys are all in a big group hug with Harl, you all hear a big, like, pop sound. And you see Matif standing there, the welt on his head from where he got knocked by a rock, gone and healed. Matif, being cared for by your mother, having several cookies stuffed in your mouth to urge on the healing process. She taps you on the back, and you make your way back to the castle, and, well, you're already in the castle, but make your way to the teleportation circle where they teleport you to Pintika. So, walking out onto the steps of the castle, you join the rest of the group, and you all watch as Pintika, with the instruments destroyed, returns to life. Heralds, the floor is yours.
Matif, do you happen to have any more of those cookies? I'm starving.
It wasn't the first thing that I thought about before leaving, no.
I must visit your mother someday and get some of her cookies. Well,
I think that can be arranged.
Yeah, that would be nice. How are you feeling? Are you still hurt?
Better, I guess. Kind of don't remember a lot, can be honest.
Well, maybe we should tell Matif together about the fate of the instruments.
Yeah. We burned them, Matif.
Come on!
Well, you know, on the bright side, it seems to have healed the Deadlands.
Did you not
and it was
give...
really pretty.
Yeah, look around.
You look across the fields of what once were just dirt and dust and just a dead, well, not to be too literal, a dead land. There was nothing alive. It was all just rocks and dirt, with no nutrients left to sustain it. But as you look over the city, you see the fields begin to regrow and grass and flowers begin to bloom as the rolling fields are kind of slowly absorbing the magic and life that has left them. And you see down, a little bit further away down from the city, you see the ruins of the village, which, were, several hundred meters away from the castle, which once were, buildings that were completely toppled and broken. You can see slowly rebuilding themselves. Really weirdly, as if the clock is being turned back. And throughout various points, you see small little pockets of light begin to appear, like little globes of light. But from this distance, you can't really make out anything else.
May I? And actually, I'll wait till later.
Okay.
To do this.
Paul, what is that?
Paul looks over and says, I do not know. It has been such a long time, and it's such powerful magics that, there are unforeseen circumstances sometimes. Something is happening, but, it's beyond my scope. Instruments made by gods are, not quite in my repertoire.
Now that we've breached the subject, Ciaran, can he observe these to see if there's anything related to this in his scrolls?
Sure, make a history check.
That is a 23.
23. You flick through the scrolls. You don't seem to find anything really related to Pintika. You find like a small footnote, which you've seen these before. You find a little footnote, which is basically like there's a number. Give me 1 second, and I will find said number. Give me 1 moment. Oh my god. Oh, here it is. The number is 921.
921.
Oh wait, no, sorry, that's wrong. So sorry, give me 1 moment. That was the wrong number.
Still putting 921 down just in case.
I think it's 9. It's 9.
Oh, secret leaked information.
That was for Crimson Skies. That's just the year. No, that's just the year. 921 BB. BB before banishment.
Whoa.
I can't find the number. I think it's what's the year? Do you guys remember? It's like 10. I think it's 1099 or something.
I don't know.
10. Okay, whatever the current year is, that's the number at the bottom of the document.
Interesting. Okay.
But it's handwritten. It's not like celestial, like perfect lettering, which is what most of the scrolls are. This is like hand scrolled by someone.
Who could have written this?
What languages do you speak?
Celestial, Common, Draconic, and Orc.
Okay. So obviously numbers, like most places in the world, like in the real world, numbers are the same everywhere. But basically the font that it's written in, because you're such a nerd and you've got such a high history score, the font that it's written in is usually written in like Elvish type languages, usually. So Elvish, Eladrin, sometimes Gnomish, but Gnomish is usually follows along like the Dwarvish kind of script pattern, but some like types of Gnomish. So you're assuming it's Elvish based. Like whoever wrote this is probably like Elvish. What's the word? Educated. Yeah. So, what are the rest of you guys doing? Hello?
Well,
Okay, there we are.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I have exactly no spell slots left. I don't know if I can be much of use anymore. Unless you just want me to wave around my stick. Or my rapier.
Whoa!
My stick.
Maybe get
God dang it. I was gonna say wand, but stick.
How
I don't know if
about
any better, to be honest.
How about we take a quick break and just, recharge before we, I guess, rebuild Lucy somehow?
Yes, I think that sounds like a wonderful idea.
Yeah. Sorry.
I was just going to ask, are we allowed to rest in the castle, or?
Oh, of course. I mean, it belongs to Emmyth, so.
No, you're gonna sleep outside. On the grass.
Okay.
In the mud. On the dirt.
Just you specifically.
Yeah, no, we're all going to be inside. You can stay outside.
Very well. I have no problems with that.
I'm fucking joking. Oh my goodness. I feel like I have to tell you that, or you will sleep out here. You were going
What
to
is
sleep
wrong
out
with
here, weren't
sleeping
you?
outside?
You
Yes, I
can if
don't
you
see a
want
problem
to.
with it.
Oh, you can if you want to. I don't give a shit what you do. But... just never mind. God.
You are allowed inside the castle, I think is what she's trying to say.
Yes, I don't take everything literally. My God.
As you guys are like talking about this, and as you guys say, "Are we allowed to stay in the castle?" Hal kind of walks over. She kind of conjures like a walking stick from nowhere, and like walks over, and she says, "Yes, that brings us to the important task now that the kingdom seems to be in repair. Emmyth, we should talk about your coronation if you would like one."
Huh?
Well, you are crown princess of Pentika, and Pentika is currently without a monarch, so if you would like to take leadership, it is up to you. I will not force you to do anything. But as what is the word? The
Steward?
yes, the steward of House Pentika, I can perform the ceremony if necessary.
Yeah, I'll get back to you on that one. Yeah, I'll
Not a
get
problem.
back to you. Okay. Yeah. I'll go inside.
Does a long rest still count even if you walk around and look at things?
Nope, you need to sleep.
Okay, got it.
Slap.
You need to
Because I
sleep.
really wanted to take a look at that magically building itself together village, because
You
that is
can-
like the dopest shit.
You can take a walk, and then come back and long rest.
Yeah.
What time is it? at the
Oh
moment?
god, it's really early in the morning because it was like midday or like late afternoon when you guys were in a rune, and then you teleported all the way across the world, so it's like the morning now. For you guys, it's like late, like for your body clocks, it's like late afternoon. But for you actually, it's like where you are, it's early morning.
Well, I'm also very interested in exploring the town of Pentika. Would all of you be interested in walking with me?
Yeah, it would be interesting to see the local area.
Yes. And I assume Rowen is familiar with this as well, so maybe she can guide us around.
Yeah.
Worried that if something were to happen, well, I mean, I can defend myself because I'm me, but you know, you guys might not be able to do that. Should we rest first?
Do you want to walk around at night? I have no qualms with that either.
I mean, we could just wait for tomorrow.
I have no preferences either way. I just want to see the architecture and the magical energies surrounding them. Are you not a fan of walks, Matif?
No, I'm definitely a fan of walks and walking and those things. I'm just worried. It sounds like you guys got in a fight. And what if we get in another one and you know?
Hal walks past and says, I think you, like with her walking stick, and she's like, I think all of you would be fine. And she walks past Ciaran and kind of very like, oh, I've fallen, and knocks him so that he falls forward into Matif.
My god.
Oh my god! Hal! Fuck,
Oh, motherfucker.
Matif will catch him and then immediately be like, "Are you okay?"
Sorry, I think Hal bumped into me.
I'm sorry, I'm so clumsy in my old age. You guys know as a functioning ancient dragon in the form of an old woman. She just continues like hobbling up the stairs towards the castle.
Alright,
And
see you
then-
later, Hal.
Ciaran will prestidigitation and eat dirt he got on you when he stumbled upon you. Shall we get walking?
Yep. I don't think anything's gonna happen. I think we're in shouting distance. So it's like, it's fine. We're just taking a quick little peek-see.
Okay, so who's going down for a walk? Rowen, Ciaran, Matif, you going for a walk?
Yeah.
Dante?
Isn't everyone going?
I think
to?
everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys.
Unless someone
It's actually
comes to get
inside.
me.
Yeah, Emmett's actually inside.
Okay.
I went inside. Yeah, I won't know if you guys are going for a walk unless someone comes to get me.
Okay, I'll go. I'll like walk towards the portal and I'm like, Emmyth, we're gonna take a look at the magic village. Do you wanna come?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, let's go.
Okay. I'll go and see Rowen.
Okay. You all begin to make your way down the path. Pintika, now that you can see now as light begins to return, you can see that it's actually just tons of rolling fields. You don't see any forests or clumps of trees, like in eyeline, but it seems to just be rolling fields and low shrubbery. Something you do notice, not too far away from the city, from where you guys first teleported here, Dante, the tree that you guys teleported to, the dead one. You look over and you can see it beginning to regrow and reform, and it looks very familiar. The sun tree beginning to regrow practically in the backyard of the castle. Or front yard, I should say. Beginning to regrow from the signature bark color, you can tell. Obviously the big crater that it's in doesn't begin to fill in, but it does begin to regrow slowly.
This is going to sound very strange, but may I put my ear to the sun tree and see if I hear anything?
Sure, you guys make your way over to the sun tree. Ciaran, you slide down into the crater. Put your ear to it, and you hear the sound of, like, bark, like, scraping against each other. Like two pieces of wood, which is just the sound of the tree actively growing back.
Master, may I ask you a question about these sun trees which you seem to be linked to?
Yeah, of course.
Do you know how one of these ends up growing on the planet?
Honestly, no. I just know they appear to be linked to each other, and I'm linked to them, and it's complicated.
If you commune with the tree, are you able to sense the location of the other sun trees?
I think that's what I kinda did once before when we were looking for Soul Sun. I could maybe give it a try again. If I needed to.
Yes, I would like to see where the other sun trees in this world might exist. Rowen, was this
Yeah.
tree here before? From when you were last here?
Oh,
A long time
yes.
ago.
Is it still chained up, by the way?
The chains are actually as the tree is regrowing, it's like actively breaking the chains.
Ooh.
Jesus. Everyone take a step back. You don't want to get a shard into your eye.
Yeah, literally, and then chains begin to like snapping and flying out.
Yes, it was
Dante's
here,
just like
but
punching a chain with like nature's accord.
Just whacking it.
careful! It was here before. It was a lot more dead and small, though.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
has
sorry. I mean, prior to, yes, a long time ago, if you can remember.
Can I remember, Merlin? I would be able to, right?
Yeah.
But-
Hey, remember in that first stream where you were sparring with your dad?
Yes.
You know that there used to be a grove of trees not too far away from here.
Oh my god.
And as you kind of think about this and you walk over to the other edge of the crater and kind of climb up, you can see like the air sort of like shimmering, maybe like 75 feet in front of you.
Huh?
Are you gonna go over to the shimmer?
I'll answer your question in a second, Ciaran. I need to look at something. Yes, I do.
Okay, you walk over to where you see the air kind of, you know, on a really hot day when the air kind of like shimmers above the ground?
Yeah, that's exactly what
That's
I
exactly
imagined.
what it looks like. And as you get closer, strangely out of nowhere, trees begin to appear several feet in front of you. Almost as if the closer you get, the more their invisibility fades. And as you walk forward, you see that there's a grove of trees invisibly hiding, not too far away from the sun tree. Of white-leaved red trees.
White-leaved red tree. Oh my god.
Or it's white trees with red leaves. I can't remember. It's one of the two. One of the two.
I remember the map. It was birch trees with red leaves.
Yes, that's the one.
Wow. Pretty. How could you turn off the magical deception stuff?
She responds to you in your mind.
Oh.
That is not me, honey. That is just the trees.
Oh. All right, sorry. Just remembered the castle charm and totally thought that was you. All right. But about the sun tree, do I remember it looking any different than its gnarly old self?
It used to be huge. Really, really big. The crater used to be the entire width of the sun tree. But somehow it got whittled down to this when the Deadlands happened, it went down to this tiny size. So yeah. It used to be a lot bigger.
Shit. I'm letting Ciaran know that.
I will take note of that in my notebook and just write down sun tree ?
Hmm.
You.
So-
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
No, you had a question?
No, not at all. I just wanted to inform everybody to not leave anything unattended near that tree because trees grow and eat stuff that they grow into.
Oh, what's under the tree?
Under?
Well, you just said that not to leave anything near the tree. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Oh, it's growing really quickly right now, so it might just kind of gulp up everything that's near it for a while.
So,
I want to leave a bicycle. Sorry. Yeah,
No.
you go.
so, you guys reconvene and make your way away from the sun tree and down towards the town.
Sorry, one
No,
last
yes.
thing. We took a silver space-time seed, or whatever the seed is, from this tree last time.
Yep.
Should we put one of the seeds, the silver one, back?
I don't know who has it, but we can try and see what happens.
Well, the one that we took from the tree was taken from us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But we got one back. When we destroyed the instruments, I'm so sorry, Matif. We got a golden, silver, and bronze seed. And the silver one looked exactly like the one that M found inside this tree.
Which reminds me, are you guys gonna identify these?
If I had the spell identify, I would, Merlin.
Damn it.
Did we make an Arcana check or something?
Sure, you guys can make Arcana checks. Go for it.
Very well.
You guys have been
Um,
on the move constantly, so
Mm-hmm.
Are we all going to do Arcana checks, or?
one
I
each.
don't
One from
know.
Matif, one from
Magic.
if you're proficient in it, which I believe is just Matif and you. Ciaran. 17?
17.
Low roll for Ciaran.
Ew.
He's never seen these before.
You recognize a space-time seed, and you know that the other two are very similar in nature, but you don't know what they are. The gold one is space-time, you don't know about the other ones.
I must have misplaced the books and forgot to read them. But I don't see any problem in experimenting and seeing what happens if we place the silver back in the tree.
We could also ask Hal first what the meaning of the seed even was.
Very true. I have no particular thoughts about it either way. I just like to see what happens.
Yeah, just last time we had a seed, I didn't think about it a lot, and maybe this feels like an opportunity to make up for that.
Yes, well, then, if there's nothing more to be done at this Sun Tree, shall we go ahead and explore the town again?
Hell yes.
Okay. Guys, make your way down towards the town, down the cobblestone paths that begin to manifest themselves from the dust and from the dirt of Pentika. And as you make your way down towards the town, you can see that one by one, the bricks and the stone that made up the buildings are slowly putting themselves back together. Very, very slowly. You can hear them rolling up the side of the building and taking place. You begin to hear running water, and bubbling from wells that are along the main path. And you see these strange little balls of light kind of sporadically amongst the town.
And as we walk... Oh, go ahead, Matif.
Are there any people here? Like anything living?
Not that you can see. All the people were disappeared after the instruments were played. the land immediately went into ruin and all the people disappeared.
I didn't know if it was like Thanos snap, like everybody came back.
As we are walking along the Antica, which happens to be regrowing, I'd actually like to talk to Rowen. And I will probably walk up to her and say, Rowen, may I ask you something?
Yeah, of course. Go on. I'm a little distracted by the glowy lights. I like follow them with my eyes as you're speaking to me.
Now that your old nation has started to come back together, what are your plans for the future?
Well, they don't change much. I'm just gonna continue being the guardian of the House Pentica.
And if Emmyth ends up doing something different, what shall you do?
You know, Ciaran, I know you like to think about things a lot. Like, a lot. I think I'll think about that once it happens. Otherwise, I think living as long as I do, I'll get lost in all the things I have to think about.
That is a fair answer. And can I try, as the buildings are putting themselves back together, can I try and, for example, hold one of the things and see if it stops the process of coming back together?
No, your body kind of gets lifted along with it, as the like block is like lifted up, and you kind of like go up with it before you drop down. So you seem to have zero bearing on this. Like your weight doesn't seem to affect the block at all.
Interesting. And I think he's just going to be doing that for a while.
Okay.
He's playing on the magical building ground.
Rowen, you're looking at these balls of light, yeah?
Yeah,
Are you gonna go up to one?
absolutely. I want to know what it is. Maybe use my divine sense if I have one left. Let me check. I don't. I used all
Okay.
of them.
You walk over to the kind of like ball of light, and the closer you get to it, you realize that it's not a ball. Kind of like weirdly shaped. As you get closer, and as the buildings keep rebuilding themselves, the light kind of becomes dimmer and dimmer, and you see the rough outline of a person in light.
Is it a bird?
Nope. There seem to be the one you're looking at, Rowen, seems to be, you know, human looking.
Is it a plane?
Is it a bird?
No.
Is it Superman?
I take a closer look and check. Do I know them?
No, you don't recognize them.
Hello there. I address them and see if they hear me at all.
They're like unmoving.
Can I touch them?
Your hand just goes straight through.
Whoa. Wait, are we gonna have a ghost town? I don't think that's good for like.
What reason?
Well, it seems to be growing weaker as the town builds itself.
I wouldn't want to scare away any possible trade partners with like glowy ghost town.
Rowen, make a perception check.
Oh no. 6.
6.
You can't have me do these. You know exactly how bad I am.
You're right up close. I'll give you advantage.
Aww. Yeah, I do have my hand inside it. As I said.
Bro. You're just, like, really thinking about these tourism numbers, man. Like, you don't think this is going to be good for business.
Yeah, no, this isn't good for business. This isn't good for commerce. It's not good for oh my god.
What's everyone else's passive perception?
Oh my god.
I have a 12.
14.
14.
Matif,
you're the only one who catches this. As everyone else is just amazed by the glowy, like, people, you see that dust all around seems to be gathering up and, like, swirling around like little, like, mini tornadoes.
Sorry.
And like zooming towards all of these, you know, these light people, and zooming in and then kind of like swirling around, and you can see that their shapes slowly begin to build up. Like all of their bodies are slowly being put back together.
It's like the dust that Dante.
And also, Rowen, I will note.
Yeah.
The town, the Pentika you grew up in, right?
Mm-hmm.
You grew up while it was still the Deadlands, right?
Yeah.
The forest was still there. The forest was actually there the whole time. You guys just didn't check. Most of the people, right? The people who lived in, like, the kingdom of Pentika only lived in the castle. Right? This village has been a ruin for 900 years. 1,000 years. You grew up basically just within the castle. And there are a couple of people who live, like, you know, just outside the castle. You wouldn't recognize anyone here. These people have been dead for 1,000 years. Or not quite dead, but they haven't been here for 1,000 years. They haven't been gone for 1,000 years.
Oh my.
So yeah, Matif, you see these little tornadoes begin to rebuild people up.
Another thing to ponder, I guess.
Oh my god, do you think they'll know what a wheel is?
I'll point out that this is happening. Do we think... I mean... This is probably good, right?
I think so. I have no reference to compare it to. Oh, Emmyth, could you maybe call Sycamore? Maybe he knows a little more about this.
You don't have any more booty call cards. You used your only one.
I thought you put it back into her pocket.
I put it back in my pocket.
Yeah, it's just a booty call card now. It doesn't actually summon him.
Oh. Okay.
He'll have to give you a new one, but he felt so ashamed. He didn't give you another one.
God!
Does it have, like, his number?
His sending number? No, it doesn't have his sending number.
He has a fax machine.
Yeah. I'm just imagining this guy's little fisherman's shack in Bellissima. That's just... It just begins going off, like, while he's not there.
Am I able...
Beautiful.
Oh, no. Can I... Oh. Can I cast telepathy? No, that's...
It's
been a while since I used the crown. Do you remember, like, when I wanted to call Hal?
Yeah.
And stuff?
Let me check.
We changed it so it almost works as a phone, essentially.
Yeah, you can cast it once per day.
FaceTime people?
My magic item is a headset.
Yeah, literally.
No, like one of those like foreign earpieces.
Yeah, like a
business
Bluetooth
people
headset. Yeah.
You know, like no, don't. We're selling it all. Buy it. You see these stocks? Fucking buy them, Stuart. I don't know.
Yeah, you can cast telepathy.
Yeah. Well then, I will do that.
All right. You hear
Cast
it ring.
telepathy.
And you hear it pick up, and you hear hello?
Sycamore, is that you?
Oh my, Emmyth, I didn't expect you to call so soon. I thought my yeah,
it's not that or anything like that.
oh, okay,
Sorry. Wait, I just call him and then I, the equivalent of me, putting my hand over the mic is just like kind of lifting my crown off my head for a little bit. What was I asking him again?
About the village, if he has any memory of it not being destroyed and stuff, because they're all coming back.
Right.
Didn't they all come back and they're all like serial killers and like are super into like genocide and eugenics,
Burning people, like, you know, weekly death ritual.
infanticide.
oh my god.
Infanticide.
Yeah.
That's a word.
Yep.
Oh my god. Astrid forgot the name of the village. I'm having a blank. Someone help me.
Pentika.
Just okay. It is just like Pentika Village. All right.
Yeah.
The village in Pentika. Do you recall any memories or anything about it prior to it being, well, a ruined shit show?
Well, I arrived in Pentika like 600 years ago. I never had the pleasure of meeting anyone in the village. They disappeared a long time before that. I only knew the people that survived and the royal family. That's the only people I knew. Weren't a ton of people.
Right. Okay. Look back. He was here about like. Actually, no. Wait. I'll wait to relay shit at the end. Is there anything else? Because I haven't got too much information. Any other specific questions while I have him on the line?
Ask him where he is.
A great question.
I just look Ciaran like dead in the eye, squint a little bit, kind of. Yeah, where are you right now?
What are you wearing?
You up?
What you doing? You up?
Yeah, I've taken a little bit of vacation. I'm in the Prismatic Isles, kind of living it up.
Oh, okay. Cool. Which isle? Like, which specific little area are you at? You know?
Why are you interested?
No, I'm gonna like pause.
Asking
Think
for a
about
friend.
what the fuck I'm saying. I'm not gonna answer that question. Anyways, thanks. I'll talk to you later. No, that. No, that was a bit okay. Thanks.
Yeah, sure. I'll see you later and check your pocket. And he hangs up on you.
Yeah. Just fucking hang up. He hung up on me!
What question aren't you answering, Emmyth?
Huh? What do you mean? Oh,
You said I'm not going to answer that. What question aren't you answering?
he was being... silly.
I just
Silly.
dissociate. I just look somewhere else and wait for this to be over.
I look. My head is towards Matif, but my eyeballs are flicking over to Rowen, and I'm sweating a little bit.
When is the last time you've said the word silly?
I think I've ever heard it hear say the word silly, Matif.
Exactly.
I say it all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's silly?
What is silly?
I don't know. What's something you thought was silly in the last week?
I don't know, your fucking attitude? Yeah.
Oh, I'm silly. Yeah. That's not what that word means, by the way. You wanted the word rude.
Oh, yeah, you know what? No, I think I was looking for the word intrusive. Or no, maybe arsehole. Maybe that one works too.
Oh, that one's probably pretty close. Yeah. Silly is just not the one I would have picked.
Oh. Well, it's the one I chose. Anyways, moving on. He moved here like 600 years ago, he said, and doesn't really remember anything specific. He lived amongst friends and family and seemed to have just like a nice simple life, I suppose. That's pretty much what I got out of that. Yeah.
Do you wish him well?
I don't know, said see you later, or... Well, I mean, he hung up on me too, so...
Maybe he's busy saving the world, as usual.
Oh no. Well, oh no, he did say he was on vacation. In the Isles. I don't know why, but... You know, good for him, I suppose.
Yes, every hero needs a break now and then.
Yeah, indeed.
And speaking of a break, have we explored the majority of Bentica yet?
You make your way through. You walk around the city. It's mostly in repair. It's not a huge village. There's two main streets. Like one running south and then one running east and west that bisects it. So basically, it makes a big plus symbol.
Ooh, wow.
You know, two main streets. It's not huge. You'd probably say like maybe like 10,000 people, maybe. There's lots of, you know, multi-story residencies. Yeah, it's not like, it's probably like small town kind of deal. Yeah.
Wow.
I wonder who lived here before.
Sorry, repeat that.
Oh, I was just mumbling to myself, sorry. I said, I wonder who was here before. Like Matif said, they could be murderers.
Yeah, or they could be very confused because they've just been transported into the future for 1,000 years. I think, with your permission, I would like to maybe write onto a notice board or something, kind of fill them in on what happened to them.
Make a Craigslist post.
I will say, you guys don't even know what language they speak.
Oh, true shit. I'll just try with... Can you cast a comprehend languages spell onto a piece of paper?
That's a pretty high level comprehend languages.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't know what language it comes from. Like, it's not a direct translation of that.
Mm-hmm.
These, like, swirls of dust around these people.
Mm-hmm.
how much progress are they making? Like, how quickly will they turn back into, like, people?
Oh, so slowly.
Slow, okay.
Yeah, super slow. It's like the dust, these like little dust tornadoes are like finding individual body parts, like, and even then like parts of body parts. Like the little like tornado that was surrounding, like that was swirling around the one that Rowen found, has only found like 2 toes at this point.
Wow.
So it's taking quite a while. So you would say like maybe in a couple days they'll be like fully rebuilt.
So I think we will have enough time to figure out how to communicate with them before they are resurrected. Essentially.
Yeah, I think it might be a good idea to reconvene at the castle, take a long rest, and maybe ask Hall if she knows anything about them.
I think Hall's gonna be our best bet with gaining information here.
I agree, yes.
Can I say a quick joke as well?
Sure.
So I'm sure you guys have heard this, but it's like Switzerland instead. But it's like, what's the best thing about Pintica? I don't know, but the city's a big plus.
Hey,
Sorry, really bad. Anyway, continuing on.
perfection.
That's cute.
Matif.
Oh, sorry. Continue.
I was just going to talk to him as we walk back to the castle.
Okay.
Matif, may I ask you a question as well? I'm full of questions today.
You're always full of questions. You're a scholar.
Thank you. You're quite smart yourself, you know.
Not really, but...
Yes, I wanted to ask you, you used to be a pirate before, is that correct?
Yeah.
What was that like? Did you steal from people?
Emmyth was a pirate too. Do you want to talk to her about it?
I don't think Emmyth likes me asking her questions.
Gotten on her bad side, huh?
I don't know. It's hard for me to tell.
Well... Yeah, I guess. It's kind of indiscriminate. Plundering.
Was it fun?
Times. I guess the part that was fun was not the plundering part. The part that was fun was... Well, I mean, there's always, like, the thrill of living another day and, like, that kind of bullshit reasons why people get into becoming pirates and stuff. But I don't know. It was nice to have people I could bet my life on, you know?
Yes. I would not know the feeling, but yes, that does seem like something good.
Yeah. Oh.
No, please continue, Matif.
He rolls his eyes and he says, well, you have one now. And he, like, hits you on the shoulder.
Ow. Is there any reason you hit me, Matif? Did I say something rude?
It's a show of camaraderie.
Is that how people do it? And he will punch you in the jaw.
It's very, very close. You know what? It was a good try. And he'll, like, wipe the side of his face where, like, he's thinking to himself, that hurt a lot more than it should have. And he was like, usually, not the face. People don't like it when you touch their faces. And he'll, like, put his hand on your shoulder, and he'll be like, this is usually good. Pat, and he does it very lightly.
I see. I will have to take a note of that next time.
Actually, no, wait. Go try it on Emmyth. What, the one you just did to me? Yeah.
Oh no.
But Matif, I thought you just said this is the way we do it, and he'll put his hand over your shoulder and pat you on the back. I thought this was the correct way. Am I mistaken?
That's with boys. Girls do it differently. Girls, yeah, they I can't do this. I can't do this.
Someone stop this man.
Oh my god.
You can stop in this face. Okay. And he's like, never mind. It's I kid. It just would have been kind of funny to see you punch him in the face and they get your nose slapped off. God.
Might have been more than that. I'm not sure if Emmyth wants to kill me. And I believe Rowen might too.
Oh, if you punch Emmyth, it's all cards are on the table, honey.
Why would you think that?
Well, both of them on multiple occasions have threatened me before.
I think you're taking things too literally.
Am I?
I'm gonna be honest, I cannot remember. But I think one of them was one you just took too literally. But I think there were there was like one or two occasions where they actually meant it.
I guess I still have a lot to learn. And then he will go over to your shoulder and pat you on the back.
Are there any other why did you want to know about pirates?
I just thought it was an interesting adventure. As you know, I spent the majority of my life in an observatory. And the amount of people I probably talked to in that amount of time was...
Hey, yo, that's one!
Probably, yes. At least one. Maybe more. Maybe two. So, it's always interesting to hear stories from somewhere other than the letters of a page. Would you like to hear my adventures about the observatory?
Please enlighten me.
And then he will be talking about all the books that he's read in extreme detail.
Matif is nodding along, trying to look as interested as possible, but you've lost him so many times during this conversation.
And he'll do this for hours if you let him to.
Let's do it until we get back to the castle, because I do have something I want to do when we get there.
Okay.
Sure. You guys make your way back to the castle. Up the stairs and into the main room, where Hal has polymorphed again, and she's in a bit of a different form. She still looks like an old woman, but she's buff as fuck. And you can see that she's like moving these huge like throne chairs back into the main room, and kind of putting all of the furniture back into the throne room as it's supposed to be.
Oh my god, I immediately rushed to help her.
Sure. Yeah, you help her with the chairs. Yeah, she's basically putting the throne chairs and the pews back in their places. She'd kind of like stacked them and put them into a different room because there was no one here to use them. And yeah, you just help her bring them out back into the room. Yeah.
Ciaran will probably find a spot on the grass and just sleep there.
Cool. Begins a long rest.
So Hal, the village, just, a bit down, is reforming, and I think so are the people.
Yes, it has been a long time since I have seen all of them. This is before it was a kingdom, just a village. The castle was built after the village fell, so the two have never really coexisted. It's going to be an interesting experience.
Must be a big shock.
I think it definitely will be. After the life was drained from Kintika, the only people who survived were Tieflings and Asamar, so it was quite a strange society that was left behind. So all of the regular people, it's going to be weird.
Is the castle on any land that, like, had something in the village? Like, was there a house here before the castle was built?
There was a temple here, but it was a temple to me, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Okay.
They used to you hanging around?
Yeah, I've always been here. Yeah, wait, this is a piece of lore. Give me one sec.
Lore time.
Sorry, I'm trying to think. The mountains, just to the north of here, and she kind of, points north.
The Kosa?
Yeah, the Corsa. That is where I came from. It was where I lived originally before I moved down into the plains.
Really? Why did you come down?
There were some young upstart dragons, and they wanted to fight, and I just could not be bothered. They were looking to amass hordes of wealth, and, I'd done that so long ago. So I just kind of packed up and came here. Built a castle. Well, built a temple, and then built a castle to help all the people here left behind. So, yeah.
You're a real sweetie pie.
She blushes.
I kind of pat her on the back and continue putting the
Pat a few
helping her
thousand-year-old
putting
ancient
stuff back.
dragon on the back.
Yeah.
You're so sweet. My lord. So yeah, she finishes up and she says, well, I'm going to go back down to my underground water source to go sleep. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. Good night. See you maybe tomorrow. Who knows?
Okay, and she just kind of like disappears. You don't hear a teleport sound. She just vanishes in front of your eyes.
Oh my god. She apparates.
Literally.
All right. Well, does anybody have any plans before we retire for the evening?
Kieran's already in a bush. Sleep.
Did I remember correctly that the shrubbery and the grass is red here?
So the grass is red, and the flowers are more of like a dark red, like a maroon type of deal. The rest of the shrubbery and other plants are green still. It's just the grass that seems to be red here.
God, that is so cool.
So it doesn't look like anyone has anything to do. And it is late afternoon, early evening for you guys by this point, after going down to the village. Be like 6 or 7 o'clock. So you guys, well, for you, your bodies, you guys begin to retire. Emmyth, have you guys slept here before? I don't think you have.
I don't think so.
No, we haven't.
Okay. You guys.
Um,
Sorry. Yeah.
sorry, I would just like to grab a bit of camping equipment, and I would like to sleep on the, in the birch place.
In the what?
In the training place that I fought in with my dad.
Sure. Are you going to explore the castle with everyone first?
Yeah,
Cool.
hell yeah.
You guys make your way through a side door, back where, near where the thrones are placed. Takes you further into the castle, takes you up a couple, stairs, and you guys begin to find rooms. This place has a ton of accommodation. Like Harl said, this is where pretty much everyone lived, so it was more than just a residency for royalty. Regular people lived here as well. So, you guys kind of make your way up. You find, small little 1-bedroom rooms. There are a couple of 2-bedroom rooms that seem to have smaller beds or like cribs that seem to be for like children. And you guys kind of get to a point and you don't find any like large like rooms reserved for royalty. You guys make your way back down to the room and head into the other door that leads up. And there you find the more fancy accommodations. It's behind a big like mahogany door with a big lock. But as it is locked, but whenever Emmyth or Rowen touch the door, it automatically unlocks.
Ooh. Could I give Em like a tour and like tell her where her mom used to sleep and where everybody used to be?
Sure. You take them upstairs. You find some like big suites for Matif, Dante, and Ciaran.
Hell yeah.
Some bigger rooms. All sort of interconnected as these things are. There'll be like a bedroom and then like a living area and then a bathroom that is like in between that both can like enter. And you lead up towards the upper stories, the upper levels of the castle. Rowen, you look over and you see where your suite is as captain of the guard.
Mm-hmm.
Which you'll come back to. But you take Emmyth up to the Queen's suite. And there you find it's very well... Everything's been packed away by Harl. Like, everything's been cleaned. Also, there's no dust in here. So it seems like she comes up here and cleans everything, like, manually. There aren't, like, huge layers of dust. It's pretty clean. But everything is packed away. So when Emmyth, you enter the room and pretty much you can set up the room however you like. There are some portraits that have been like taken down and put to the side of you and your mother and your family. And also a bunch of other portraits of people you don't recognize. Rowen, do you make your way down to your room?
Yeah, I would love to take a look.
Sure. You make your way down into your room, and there's a bunch of suit racks, so you can like put your new armor racks. Sorry, you can put your new armor sets onto the racks.
I do that.
And above your there's like a desk across from your bed that kind of stretches the whole span of the wall. And right above in this huge frame, it's one of the only portraits that was left up, is a portrait of a woman that looks very familiar.
Is it Maeve?
It's not, it's Eve.
Ah! Don't fuck with my head! Aww. I look at it for a moment and I'm just like, I'm home. Hello.
Do you move like
And
closer to it as you see it?
Yes.
You walk forward, and you know those pictures where depending on what angle you look at it from, it changes? As you move forward, it kind of like shifts and it's your face.
Eh! Oh God! All right. What if I move further away?
It turns back into Eve.
What if I move up really closely? I will try every angle and every distance.
It switches basically from you to Eve, like, at various intervals. You're not sure what the pattern is.
What?
Yeah, you don't see any, like, additional figures.
Huh. Alright.
And no,
That's cute, I'll have to ask
Maeve was
out.
much older than Eve. Maeve and Eve look
Really?
relatively similar, but
Mhm.
Maeve looks much older than what Eve is. Eve looks like she could be Maeve's, like, daughter or, like, Maeve when she was younger.
Oh.
It's, like, kind of, yeah.
So Maeve does look like almost middle-aged.
Yeah, she was, like, middle-aged. Yeah, she looked like she was in her, like,
Ah,
you know, like, mid to late 40s.
yeah. Aw. So this is either... Maybe this was, like, made when she became captain of the Royal Guard.
Hmm.
That's so cool.
Cool.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You all head to bed.
Mhm.
Everybody's going to sleep. Nothing else you want to do?
Oh.
I will
ahead.
cry
Oh.
once Rowan leaves. Like when she gives me the tour to let the rooms.
Oh.
I'll start bawling my eyes out because I don't know what to do, and also like dead family, you know. Yeah, Emma's feeling it. She doesn't know what to do. Like, yeah, in taking on the whole ruler thing. So yeah, that's it. Sorry.
You all head to sleep. Yume, could you?
One more thing.
Yeah.
When everyone goes to the castle, when Ciaran's in the bush, he's going to have a little conversation with Charlemagne before he sleeps.
Okay. Hey yo, what's up, boss?
Charlemagne, I do believe it's time.
You know, what time for what, boss?
Well, Charlemagne, I've rested at our new companion's bonfire for long enough, but it seems that this is where our paths diverge.
I see, boss. It's time to leave it behind and move on.
Charlemagne, I was not referring to them, but to you, friend.
Hey yo, what?
Charlemagne, our journey together has been quite a long yet intriguing one, hasn't it? What
Boss.
started out as a little experiment has become someone very important in my life.
God damn, I remember the
over
first
them.
time you fucking awoke me and I was face down in a pile of plushies.
Yes. When I was still a young boy, it was quite a time back then. A hard time, for sure. But with you, it was a little bit easier.
He nods his
And,
little plushy head.
Charlemagne, I have one last request for you, if you may.
Whatever you need, boss.
Watch over and support them as you did me these many years.
I'll get them all the ramen they need. Boss.
And
Yeah, sorry, continue.
yes, Charlemagne.
No, it's continue. I'll wait until you stop.
And Ciaran will use the pinnacle of his magic to cast the highest level of tiny servant that he can. And I think when he kind of weaves his hands together, he makes like a little heart that looks like a star. And when he casts the tiny servant, I think that heart kind of like goes into Charlemagne. And I think he'll say to Charlemagne, Charlemagne, may the stars shine wherever you wander.
He looks up at you with little beady, plushy eyes, and he says, I love you, boss. And he gives you one hug. And he runs.
And I'll hug him.
Oh, sorry.
Too. Yeah, I'll just hug him too before I sleep.
And he's gonna walk away and look back, and then run into the castle.
Oh, and Charlemagne, one last thing.
Ayo.
Will you at nightfall call the others for me?
Yeah, where do you need me to put him?
I don't know. Anywhere. Maybe here, next to the bush.
All right, I'll bring
That's
him.
fine.
I'll bring him here.
At nightfall, please.
I'm on it, boss. He's gonna run his little fleshy legs in. And I'm gonna say that he's gonna go find Matif's room and kind of snuggle in with Matif while he's sleeping. So, all of you fall asleep. You can all complete a long rest. God, I was about to cry then.
I'm tearing up almost a little bit.
When I had to say I love you, boss, I'm like, fuck me, man. Oof. So, you guys finish
It's not
your...
actually happening, so we don't have to worry about it.
Are you sure about that?
Eventually, you guys finish your long rests and begin to wake as the sun begins to set, because you guys went to bed in the morning. And all of you hear, bork, bork. Ayo, get up. Dudes.
Bork, bork.
Bork, bork. Get up, dudes. Come on. And he's gonna wake everyone up and ask them, Ayo, come, the master wants me to bring you down to the fucking steps in front of the goddamn castle and, like, near some bushes.
You always have to be this annoying.
Ayo, who's fucking talking? And he's just gonna walk away.
It's like they're about to murder us.
You're in level 6
Like,
fireballs,
ooh.
all of you.
Like,
And
oh, meet us outside in this really obscure bush. Nothing will happen.
I mean, he did fall asleep outside yesterday. I probably should have woke him up and asked him to come inside.
Yeah, he probably should have done that.
You could have done that too, you know.
Oh yeah, no, but I didn't, so...
No, you were too worried about, what's-his-face being all silly.
Let's go outside, shall we?
You guys make your way outside, down onto the steps, and then slightly to the left side of the castle, where there's a small bush and kind of some grass. Neat little area. Ciaran?
Yes. Is everyone here? Including Rowen, assuming that she wanted to come back.
Yeah, Charlemagne got everyone. Woke everyone up.
Hello everyone. How was your rest?
What's this about?
Okay. Well, if we get straight to business, may I invite everyone to lie on the grass with me?
Matif will do it.
All right.
Okay, sure.
Should I make us a campfire, or do you need blankets?
The less light, the better, actually.
All right.
This is a unique sacrificing ritual, but sure.
I cast Wording Bond on M.
And so when everyone lies on the grass, I have everyone kind of like look up to the night sky, and I will say, my companions, I must inform you that this shall be the last time we venture together.
Why?
Huh?
Please do not believe this to be due to my lack of common courtesy or to be due to any fault of yours, and I will spare you the details. But simply know that my journey leads me elsewhere. However, without meeting all of you, I might have never collected the courage to do so. And as all of you are fully aware, I tend to say what is on my mind and without ceremony, so I do apologize if my words ever came across as hurtful or rude. I am not a particularly charismatic half-orc. And in our universe, there are countless celestial bodies that exist in our solar system. Asteroids, comets, planets, stars, I could go on. And there was a comfort in being able to observe these magnificent spectacles from my faraway but isolated observatory. And one of the things I learned was that there are shooting stars which on occasion have trajectories which line up with that of larger planets. And for a brief moment, these stars will shine with the intensity and grace, briefly skirting the planet's gravity without being pulled into its orbit. And like that shooting star, I was able to live that short but wonderful moment of my path bravely overlapping with that of all of you. In such a short time, I learned so much. And as he looks at the night sky with all of you, he's going to very similarly cast hallucinatory terrain. And he weaves his hands into the spell, threading stars in the night sky together like a constellation map. And the first one that he reveals is a constellation that looks like a seed with a sprout. And he says, from my master, I witnessed the power of his words despite his fear. And then he weaves his hands again, creating a constellation of two individuals holding hands. From Rowen, that our pasts do not determine our starlight legacies. And he weaves his hands again, creating a constellation of a ship. From Matif, the importance and value of trust between companions. And then he weaves his hands one last time, creating the constellation of a fox. And from Emmyth, the importance of saying how we feel, even when that is goodbye. And I will miss all of you, and that does make me sad. But eventually I will be happy when I remember that I was able to share my greatest treasure with all of you. When I was but a child, this was all I had to comfort me. The view of the starry night sky.
You know, I won't take that personally, but you know.
And he's going to stand up, and he's going to bow to all of you, very reverently, like a knight.
Well, where are you going? What are you doing? How long are you going to be gone? We can just come with you.
My companions, with kindness, thank you for everything. For now, I, Ciaran Acerolo Orion, Avalon Lefay II, forsaken son of Lord Orion von Gotz and Lady Morgan Lefay, must bid you farewell.
Why?
Yeah, well, why? Why?
I think he'll just look at all of you with a smile as his watery eyes kind of twinkle a little bit. And he's going to hand you guys Charlemagne. I think Emmyth will give you back the hourglass sword.
Before Emmyth
Wait.
can accept the sword back, Matif would like to hold out his hand so that she can't step forward and take it. If that's okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. And he, like, is just gonna angrily shout at you, like, answer us. Like, we have legitimate questions. Why won't you answer us? You talk about how Emmyth is so willing to say what's on her mind, but you won't talk to us.
Sure. Matif, there are things that I must do that do not align with your parties. And I just have to say that not everyone's path ends up at the same ending.
Well, tell us what you're doing. Maybe it does. You don't know.
And neither do you, Matif. But
So, say it.
yes, you and your party have a job to do. And please don't let my departure make you stroll away from that path. Because all of you have a very important job.
And what are you going to do now?
Well, upon other things, like confronting my family, I think I need to find out who I am and maybe carve out my own story, like all of you.
Why can't you do that with us?
And I think he's going to also give all of you his tiny little golden astrolabe spell focus. And you can see it depicts all the planets and stars he's charted over his many long years of dedicated study. And on the back of it, it just has like engraved in it, tell your story, little dark star. And he'll put it in one of your hands and I'll wrap it around. And he'll put the hood on his cloak and probably just wave goodbye as he starts to walk away.
Ciaran
Oh,
walks away.
Can I stop him for a sec?
Yes, Emmyth?
Um, um, uh, I'll, um, I was gonna keep you updated, remember?
It's about your decision.
Yeah. I, been very, stressed lately. I don't know what to do. You know, what? Maybe you're right about, you know, letting my emotions be shown and such. I guess. Oh god, sorry, fuck. I guess I think you maybe helped me make a decision. Yeah. I don't know how or why, but just I don't know. Just something you said, I guess. And after just like an awkward little pause, I'll give him a hug.
And he'll give you a hug back and do the pat that Matif taught him.
Fuck you.
And he smacks her straight across the jaw.
Goodbye, Emmyth. And good luck.
You too. You keep that, by the way. Hourglass.
It belongs to you, and your party will need it if you decide to use the consoles again.
Well, none of us know how to use it except for you, really. There's no one better to do all the smart shit. And besides, it means, you know, if you hold on to it, that means we're gonna have to see you again, right?
Possibly.
Yeah, because, you know, like you say, you know, if it is mine, well then, you can't keep it forever, so...
Very well. Thank you, Emmyth. I will treasure it.
Yeah, one scratch and I will kill you.
You can see the hairs on the back of his neck stand up again. Very well, Emmyth.
That was an exaggeration, Ciaran.
Maybe the next thing I'll do is start studying sarcasm.
I think you should. You should really, really look into it if you're going to talk to anyone.
And I guess I will be doing a lot of that from now on, so...
Yeah, might go and read a book on it. It's what you do best.
Yes, and please keep being Emmyth. It's what you do best.
I smile.
And he'll smile back and continue walking.
Eventually, Ciaran walks over the crest of the hill, begins walking down the other side, out of sight. So, Heralds. As Ciaran leaves eyesight and you all breathe and just kind of live in the moment for a minute. Dante.
Yes.
You feel like you feel something calling you towards the sun tree that was regrowing.
Dante looks out towards where Ciaran is walking and then, wordlessly turns around. And without, saying anything to the party, just starts walking toward the sun tree.
Where are you going?
I need to visit the sun tree. I feel it's important.
We can join him if it calms you, Matif.
Might as well.
You're all gonna follow Dante?
I don't know if Emmyth is, but I think the three of us are going.
Emmyth, you gonna follow them?
Sorry, where are they going again?
Dante feels a call towards the sun tree.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll hang at the back.
You will walk towards the sun tree, which now that you reach it, has grown huge. The crater that it once stood in the middle of, it now encompasses the entire crater. It has grown back to its original size, and it is easily several hundred feet tall. And you can hear it still slightly, creaking and groaning, as if it's still growing a little bit up towards the top. But you reach the edge of the sun tree, walking through the fields of red grass and flowers. And there, in the side of trees, sometimes there's like a crevice, like something you could slide through sometimes. You can see that one of those has opened up.
Oh. I'll make my way in there.
Everyone can fit, by the way.
Cool.
Not just a little Dante cave.
It's not just a Dante cave. Everyone can. It's large enough for everyone to get in.
Okay.
Dante, you shimmy in, and you kind of shimmy through, and as you do, light begins to pour from the other side in the direction that you're moving towards. And as you do, you kind of shimmy and you emerge on the other side, and you emerge somewhere else.
Oh.
In an entirely new expanse of land.
Do I recognize this location at all?
No, not at all.
Do I recognize any of the, plants or something to identify the area by?
No.
Okay.
Similarly to where you just were, you see ruined houses. You see a ruined city below you. You see you're on the top of a large hill that kind of goes down into this valley, and at the bottom of this valley is a huge, crumbled city. And like Pentika, all of the rubble is slowly moving and rebuilding itself. You don't see any lights, however. Like, no light people. Towards... Okay, so, on this valley, you look out and on the... I'm trying to do math in my head. On the eastern side of the valley, it opens up towards the ocean, and you can see that there are a natural cove where some boats that were destroyed are kind of being rebuilt and beginning to float on the water. And where this dock is, you see this huge crumbled bridge. Absolutely huge, but it is not being rebuilt. You can see that it begins to go up like a bridge would, but there's no land mass on the other side, and the bridge itself is not rebuilding.
Something is sunk, probably.
Yeah, it looks like it's been destroyed, but unlike everything else, the bridge isn't rebuilding itself.
Okay.
It could have been destroyed for other reasons.
And towards the western edge, so as the valley kind of stretches out onto this plains region, you see 3 gigantic pyramids. Ominously standing. They do not seem to fit into this region at all. They seem out of place. Made out of
Wow.
all 3 pyramids are made out of 3 different types of materials as well. You can't tell at this distance. You can just tell that they're different colors.
What are their colors?
One is gray, one's like a browny, like a brown, and the other one is more of like a... One's like a light stone, one's a dark stone, and then the other one's like brown.
I thought for a second it would be red, blue, and green.
Yeah, if they had been that, I would have appeared outside of Merlin's door.
So, everyone eventually shimmies their way through the tree and appears
Yeah, as
on
like
this
the
other side.
first person comes through the tree, like I want to grab them and like excitedly, like grab them by the wrist and like pull them through and like show them everything.
Somebody told Emmyth where we were going, right? Or she like came up with us?
Yeah, she came with you.
I'm with you, just hanging at the back.
And yeah, like as everyone's come through, Dante sort of, so does anyone like know what this means? Why is there a town through the tree?
I believe it's called the Upside Down.
Maybe there is a permanent teleport inside this sun tree that has, regained its power.
Do you think that's what the seed was inside of it?
Maybe.
Well, but now it's doing it without the seed, so...
As Emmyth emerges on the other side, the hole in the tree that allowed you guys to like move out of it closes over.
No!
I wouldn't.
This is so much for permanent teleport.
Can everyone make a perception check for me, please?
No!
When I turn around, I'll just stare at the closed door.
Oh
area
my god, guys.
disappointedly.
Really?
I
Meh.
Oh no! I can't see.
You need
I'm
some
blind.
wisdom.
I'm blind. I can't see.
Wait, not wisdom as Merlin.
So,
I mean, my passive perception is the highest if we want to go with that instead.
sure. Matif. Kind of looking over this scene, first of all, pyramids look weird. Very much out of place. You kind of scan along the city, looks very similar to what you saw previously in Pentica, and you look over towards the bridge, and you think you see, like, someone standing on the bridge. Like, right at the edge where it seems to, like, be broken, like, as it goes into the sea. Like, I can't even explain to you how big this bridge is. It looks huge.
Is it just like the silhouette of a person? Can I see their features?
It's like a
know who they
silhouette.
are?
You can see that there's it's like looking at someone like several kilometers away from a very high vantage point. You can see there's someone there. You don't know who they are though.
Okay. I will point it out to the group.
Well, I suppose before teleporting ourselves back, we could check it out.
Oi!
You're like
What?
several kilometers away. You're gonna have to walk there.
Yeah, I like scream it.
I would
Not
like to
really.
thaumaturgy her voice into a booming sound.
You hear it like reverberate through the city, but they don't seem to like respond if it is a person.
I'll like freak out. Not really knowing that. Like, oh, fuck.
Sorry.
Oh, fuck me. That was you? Oh my
Yeah.
God. Oh my God. Please tell me next time. I thought there was some mad shit going on just then. Holy shit. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Fuck.
Are you guys gonna make your way down there?
Yeah.
Cool. One sec. One second.
Take him to the bridge is the last thing. Oh my god.
So,
Thank you. Plot. It's very nice.
you guys make your way down the side of the valley, down towards the city. A very beautiful city. Very built very close together, winding streets. You can tell this town would have been very rustic and like really cute in its time. Very colorful from what you can see, but very European. You make your way through the winding streets towards the kind of cove area and the bridge in the east. And after probably about an hour and a half of walking, eventually make your way to the base of this bridge. And again, like, I'll try and, like, pull up, like... just to give you guys scale.
Oh yeah. Is it more like a mountain formation than a bridge?
I'll try and find... I'm trying to find, like, a way to... trying to find a nice, like, art that kind of gets what I'm going for. Here we are. Alright. Gonna send it in Discord. Like this, but at the end it's broken, and it seems to be stretching out just into open ocean, which seems very strange.
Whoa.
Like, why would you build a bridge that doesn't go anywhere?
That's beautiful.
How's magic?
Magic.
My theory right now
Sure, hit me. We'll
is
wait.
that
Astrid's gone, so we'll wait until she's back. This is going to be very important. What happens next? Continue.
Ooh.
my theory is that either before everything went to shit, there was a place that was there that is no longer there anymore. So like either it sank to the bottom of the ocean like Atlantis, or like it got zapped away by something else. Or there was just something like war or something that came here and it like took out parts of like the structures around the city and they just never rebuilt it.
I can't answer.
Well, I'm thinking that because this isn't getting fixed, it would probably have been broken by something different than whatever broke the rest.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, a different set of magic might be on it.
Or maybe it's got like a protection spell to not bring it back or something. Like interfering magics. Not something that was specifically put there to keep it from coming back, but maybe like it just had another type of magic that made it so that it was not brought back. Or maybe not taken away. And then it just eroded over time.
The city seems to be made of... Sorry, let me just pull up the picture so I can, like, describe it properly. Yeah, so it seems to be, like, cobblestone streets, brickwork that's been covered over with something else, to make it a, like, one solid, side, so it doesn't have, like, exposed brick. Most of the frames are wooden, tiled roofs. It looks super rustic and like right now, like you would know that people would like pay money to stay in a village like this. Like that's the vibe you're getting from how it looks.
But it's completely empty or rebuilding itself right
It's
now?
rebuilding itself, but unlike Pentika, there's no little light people. There's no one that is returning.
Mm-hmm. Weird. So I guess this was a ghost town before everything got eradicated already.
Well, as I'm pretty sure I've hinted to you guys, the instruments being played more than once. So.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Fuck!
There we are. Astrid's back.
Yeah, sorry,
Okay.
did I miss anything?
No, I paused it because the next bit's super important. So,
Okay.
sorry. Matif, you had something?
Well, I wanted to do something while we were at breakfast, but we never got breakfast, so fuck.
How dare you, Merlin?
Sorry.
I know. We wanted to eat breakfast! No, it's still like the middle of the night.
Yeah, it would have been like breakfast dinner. This is my favorite type of breakfast. What did you want to do?
I wanted to talk to everybody about how stupid they were for throwing the instruments into a volcano, but...
Okay.
They can wait.
That's okay. You can do that
wait.
now.
So, you guys make your way through the city, towards the cove, and towards the beginning of this huge bridge. And as you reach the base of it, you begin to walk further and further up. Until you see a figure facing out towards the ocean.
Hello?
Lucy.
Oh.
Give me 1 second.
No!
I'm mix shitting myself right now.
Here we are. Lucy.
What the fuck?
As your friends crest over the hill, your eyes open. You feel the cold air flow over your skin. You feel a new body for the first time. But you feel stuck. You can't move yet. Your eyes firmly pressed shut. You can feel the skin. You can feel the wind on your skin. But you can't seem to move. As you guys get closer, you recognize the familiar hair and skin tone. A different outfit, but an old friend.
Speak for yourself.
May I, for old time's sake, do a little callback to the first ever episode?
Sure.
So, he's a dark-skinned man with his hair free like a wild flame. His face this time wears nothing but a red earring and multiple lifetimes worth of experiences. And now he wears a simple farmer's garb, slightly tattered and maybe even a little dirty. And although the tattoos are barely visible from under his long coat, you can see the hidden features of a snake among flowers.
As you see your old ally, I'll say, to cover all bases. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I would like to run towards him, pulling out the Firestorm blade. Non-threatening.
Oh my god, you go up behind
So,
him,
like,
you
you're
run
gonna
it
run him
through it,
through?
yeah. You run him through
I
with the
run
blade.
and murder him.
I was about to say, kill him a 5th time.
Stay dead
not-
this time.
How do you non-threateningly draw a blade running at someone?
I don't. I look horrified. I look like I'm about to kill this man. Lucy! And I just, yeah, I do that.
You draw the Firestorm blade, but it doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay, I mean, hey, I'm just gonna hand it to him.
He doesn't react. And as you like kind of turn to like face, like turn to see his face, you see his eyes are like firmly shut, and he seems like non-responsive.
Oh. Hello, Lucy? I like snap my fingers before his face, like, hello? Anyone home? Huh.
I want to open my spell book and just write a message to him. Just the word Lucy.
There's no response.
He's not responding to the book.
Hmm. Do you guys have the scythe and the anthology?
Who is holding them?
It's probably
I
you.
think you're kind of...
I think
It's
it's
probably
you.
me, yeah.
You hold everything.
You hold everything, Dante.
Opens my little backpack, pulls out a scythe.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll take them out of the bag of holding and walk over to Lucy. Sort of like, yeah, try and, even though he's unresponsive, I'll try and like give them to him.
As you pull them out of the bag, Lucy's body, very like Stranger Things style, begins to like float upwards.
Is this good?
I tried to hold him. I hold him down.
Your hands actually go like straight through him.
What? Ew! He's a ghost!
Is he dead?
Are we being tricked? Oh my god, everybody be careful.
And as you pull them out as well, Dante, they begin to like float up too.
Oh.
And as they float up, the book opens. And music, beautiful music begins to play. All of you can hear it kind of wash over you, this feeling of hope and happiness. As you see Lucy's body shines brightly with purple and pink light before sparking and his body fully emerging. But as he does, as he is there up in the air, you see 3 chains around both of his wrists and his neck. Red, green, and blue. And as you look up at these chains and follow your eye line, following them to their source, you see the 3 pyramids on the horizon. One of these chains connecting him.
It is the pyramids.
Is this them? Oh my god!
And as these chains appear and lock onto Lucy, you see his body begins to like react to them. The scythe floating of its own accord, spins and slices the 3 chains, slicing them in parts. Slicing them in 2, I should say. They disappear, Lucy finally free from his curses. And as he floats down, the book sliding into his hand and the scythe sliding into his other hand, his feet touch the ground, and Lucy, for the first time in a long time, your eyes open.
And I think what happens next is he takes like a really deep breath and drops to his knees and probably looks first at both of his hands. And he squeezes them together, and you can see a torrent of emotions run through his eyes. And then, before he closes them for a long moment. And then when he opens his eyes again and sees all of you, he's going to kind of bow his head and say, thank you. Thank you for taking care of the kids at the Moonflower. And he'll stand up, probably stumbling a few times because it's probably been a while since he walked. And he's gonna turn his back and probably look out to the ocean. And he'll say, seems like y'all have been in a lot of trouble since I've been gone. And so, can't help
Not more
but
than
think.
you usually get up to.
Oh, without you here, we have to make our own.
Yeah.
And when you guys poke fun at him, he'll kind of like look back and smile at all of you. 'Cause, I guess there are people out there looking out for me.
Well, you know,
Well.
we were in the area, so.
Hi, Rowen. Nice to see you again.
It's nice to see you too. I would like to just. I know he's like being all long pausey and stare over the oceany, but I want to just walk up to him and squeeze him. And like
Hope,
maybe crack a rib or two. Not really, but a little bit.
I'll pat the top of her head and say, hope you've been doing all right, Rowan.
A lot better now. It's really good to have you back.
Yeah. Well. And I think he'll look at all of you and he'll say, and he'll look at the pyramids as well. Say, well, come on now. It's showtime. And as he says that, the scythe that carries, like, bursts into flame.
Ah! Jesus Christ. Do you want your sword back?
You can take it, Rowan. I don't think I need it.
Alright. I do think it is gonna feel less weird using it now, knowing that you're not in it anymore.
Speaking of, as you
Yeah.
look down to it, it begins to like disintegrate in your hands
Ooh.
and floats off the
Yes.
wind, off down the wind.
Guess you were holding this thing together, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of weird staying in there. You know, with actually, I guess you haven't met all the sisters yet. But seems like we might introduce you to them soon.
And I take it you've made you've acquainted yourself with every one of them, huh?
Yeah, I took the liberty of doing that myself. And let me tell you that maybe it's not such a good idea to go at them alone.
It didn't seem to have worked out for you then.
Although, I will say that I didn't go at that fully alone. There was one person who stepped next to me, Amesh.
Like the gleeful expression falls like off Rowan's face, and she's like, "Do you know what happened to Amish?"
What happened to him?
I look back at the team. The green sister got him.
Birdie is the name.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I wanted to be disrespectful.
Green Power Ranger.
Is he alive?
Yeah, I think he dissolved into a puddle, but he said he didn't like. I'm pretty sure he thinks we can still help him.
Well, I don't want to keep him waiting too long.
Yep, me neither.
Dante?
Yeah.
How's the hat and that little band treating you?
Well, it's rather comfortable.
Good.
I couldn't quite let them go.
Yeah. Probably shouldn't surprise me, but looks like you got a lot stronger since I've been around.
I think so too.
Nice to see you again, buddy.
You too. Are you really alive again?
Definitely feel more alive than when I was dead. But who knows what it's going to be like, the next time that happens.
Well, as you said, I've gotten stronger, and so has everyone else.
Yeah, I can see that.
As long as we stay together, there won't be here next time, right?
Of course. And he'll stick out his fist and kind of offer you like a fist bump.
And Dante, enthusiastically bumps it.
Donk.
Hey there, Matif.
Not against wood sound. Sorry.
Gotta be uncomfortable, actually.
He's not even gonna acknowledge you with words. He's just gonna go,
He'll approach you and he'll say, thanks for holding everything down, Matif.
Yeah.
And then he'll go up to Emmyth and say, hi there, Emmyth.
Probably been hanging at the back with my arms crossed over my chest, trying not to look at him.
Nice to see you again.
I'll look at him.
Look a little bit different, but still me. At least for Theodore Burns. Well, you did something with your hair, didn't you? Am I right or am I right?
I'll smirk a bit and then I'll clock him in the face.
See, did I dodge that, Merlin, or did I just fully take that?
Oh, you just take it, man. No, you're not dodging that shit.
Is that how we say hi to people nowadays? Well,
Fuck you. Then I'll give him a hug.
I'll give her a hug back.
Probably crying on him too.
I'll just give her a hug silently. Sorry about what happened now.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah. So I assume y'all didn't come here for just little old me, right?
Well, kinda.
Well, I guess we're looking for the sisters then.
Would you believe it if we said we kind of came here on accident?
More trees, Dante.
Yeah. It was
You know,
more
we
tree.
really gotta check that out.
I mean, we checked out a tree and now we're here. Sometimes the trees work out.
Very true. And I think now as a paladin, can I cast Divine Sense to see if there's anything around us?
Speaking of, would you like to tell everyone your new subclasses and classes?
He's now a Bard of Eloquence, a Hexblade Warlock, and a Oath of Vengeance Paladin.
What the?
Wait, Bard of Eloquence? That means... Oh my god.
What's your minimum persuasion, Lucy?
So he can't roll anything lower than a 22.
Jesus.
What?
Bards, everyone.
Huh?
Yeah, Eloquence Bards are fucking insane.
So can I use Divine Sense to see if there's anything around,
Sure.
particularly of the sisterly kind?
Not particularly. You're not within like a close enough range to detect anything. You detect your friends. Dante is a lot more celestial than when you last saw him.
Isn't he full on celestial now?
Yeah, way full on celestial.
I did become Asthma after all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from
So?
that, you don't really like sense anything new.
Gotcha. Y'all know where we are?
Oh,
No, really.
have I ever been to Peppermint Bridge?
Nope.
Well, all we know is we are at the bridge.
Yeah.
And
Well, go ahead, Rowen.
well, while you were doing your coming back to life thing, there were different colored chains that chained you to these pyramids. Would it be reasonable to assume that the sisters reside in there?
Most likely. Shall we head there first?
I'm down to kick some ass.
Okay.
How far is it away, Merlin? All the pyramids.
It's like another hour walk. Hour and a half. You have to walk back through the city and then to the other side.
May I cast Find Steed?
Sure.
Ooh, what's yours like?
Cast Find Steed. Would you like to describe your steed?
Sure, I'll probably have to make it up on the spot, but
Or do we want to do a Rowen and I decide what your steed looks like?
yeah, go ahead.
Give me one moment.
Oh,
Trust
man.
me, that is the best decision you've ever made.
Hey, think
Also,
of
let them
me.
name her.
Best deal
Yes.
on the market.
Yes.
Slaps Merlin. This boy can improv anything.
Okay. So I'm assuming
see-
this is gonna be from like your time on the farm, right?
Yeah,
So,
probably.
Yeah.
A workhorse.
An ox.
A halfling drawn carriage.
Oh my god, it's just wobbling.
In a trench coat.
Oh my god!
I don't think that's allowed here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so what it'll be is just a pretty regular looking actually, you know what? Sorry, give me one. So what appears is an extremely large, heavy-set bison with two huge horns. This is a kind of pulled from your experience in the north east of Markovia, where bison used to be more common, but there's still, you know, a couple of herds milling about. Brown coat, like the hair kind of gets darker as it gets closer to the head, so it's more like a black on the head, but then kind of fades to a brown as it moves down the body. And his name is just Hay.
Does Hay eat hay?
Yes, he does.
It's gonna be so hard to like address him because I'm like, hey,
Hey.
like, no, sorry, not you, the other Hay.
It's funny that way. So you summon your mighty steed, this bison.
Hey, how'd you been?
Oh god.
It's like breathes like heavily through the nose like a snort. And you see like a bit of like a grin, like a happy like a happiness. Like it's nice to be out.
Yeah, been a long time, ain't it, boy? And I'll hop on its back. And this bison, can it carry multiple people?
Sure. I'll say it moves slower than Apple Princess, but it can carry people.
How many people would it be able to carry?
I'd say probably it could carry two additional people to yourself. I'd say it couldn't carry Rowen because she's in full plate mail. Like Rowen could ride it by herself, but no more than just her.
Gotcha. Is anyone here interested in hopping on?
I wouldn't mind a ride if no one else is taking it.
I'm looking at my feet like a kid that doesn't want to get picked in class.
Emmyth, do you want to ride on hay?
Its name is Hay.
Yeah. It gets kind of confusing, don't it? Like sometimes you want to call hay, but then you end up calling someone else.
Oh my
I was young at the time, okay?
god. Okay. Mm-hmm. I walk up to the front of Hay and go, hey, Hay. And then just stare at Lucy with a fucking serious face.
Its head like moves
Ooh.
forward and it like rubs its head on yours.
Oh. Cute, I guess.
It's very soft, fluffy fur.
I'm trying to suppress how adorable I think it is. Yeah, cute, I guess. Well, I
Lucy
guess
will reach out his hand and offer to you if you want to get pulled up.
I'll get up myself, and I won't go for the hand.
Just like, don't
Well,
patronize me.
But I'll jump on behind him.
Rowen, are you gonna summon Apple Princess?
I would like to, yeah.
Cool.
And I'd like to. Can I invite Matif up?
Sure,
Is
I'll
that
allow
possible? Okay.
it. Apple Princess is tough as fuck. She's a dragon horse. Hell yeah.
Yeah, she is. I see.
Matif will take your help to get onto her.
Yes, absolutely. Wait, are we doing the? We're like you're sitting in front of me, but I'm holding the
reins.
the rein.
No, it's the one where I'm sitting behind you, but my arms are around your waist. But I don't
Aww,
fall off.
like a motorcycle.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
So, you all set out on Apple Princess and hay, and make your way through the city, through the winding streets as the rubble begins to clear and rebuild. After your travel through the city, seeing its sights, you make your way out the other side towards the huge plains area, and towards the 3 huge pyramids that tower over everything in the area. Each pyramid is probably like 2,000 feet tall, 3,000 feet tall. They're huge.
Hey, you don't fit into the culture. Go somewhere else.
I thought you were talking to the bison. I was like, what? Why are you talking to hay like that?
I'm talking to the pyramids near the European town.
So, you all make your way to the outskirts of the pyramids, and you see each of them has an entrance, a large gateway into the inside of the pyramid. You see that the pyramids up close now all have different gemstones affixed above the entrance to the pyramids. The light stone is earthy green. The brown, it looks almost like mud bricks, blue, Sundaresh, sapphire. And the dark cobbled stone is has a ruby sind. So, my question, Heralds, who do you want to fight first?
I remember seeing you have stuff like set up for depending on who we fight first, and I'm just excited.
Yeah, meta. I think we all agreed on the order. Go for Sind first, then Sundi, then Erdi.
Is that the way we wanted to go?
When that happened. But I think Matif would put out that Erdi has Amesh right now. So it might be helpful to like release him and he could maybe help us fight the others.
True. If he doesn't like
Die.
Yeah, exactly.
But Matif is gonna pretend like that's not an option. That's not gonna happen.
It's also like the hardest fight first.
Potentially.
Potentially.
I mean, the Sin fight is also going to be hard because half the party's going to go to her side.
Can't spell Sind without
Okay,
Simp.
good. Lucy,
Yes, Rowan?
got any advice for us? You know them best.
Yeah, so as all you know, I've dealt with them before. And if you're strictly talking about their capabilities, for each of them, we'll have to prepare a slightly different strategy. And I don't know how to explain like charisma and wisdom and intelligence in this world.
Yeah.
But somehow like, he'll explain that as the strategy. And then he'll say, and the final thing is that I don't have enough power just yet. But I do have the power to bind them to this plane, which would allow us, if we do end up defeating them, would allow us to get rid of them for good. But I don't have that power just yet. So, if we want to target one first, I hate to say it, but this might be the one where we have to be okay with possibly being alive sometime again in the future. And whichever one you want to deal with for good, we might have to save them for last.
Oh, what will give you your power?
Out of character, like 1 or 2 more levels, I think.
Oh no, that's gonna be so long! How long do you think we're gonna be here?
Give me 1 second.
Jesus.
Okay, out of character, unless there's a way you can keep them occupied for an hour, then no.
An hour?
It's because planar binding, the casting time is an hour.
Ah. Keep them busy without killing them.
Do you think they like Hamlet?
The famous story of a dwarvish king. Or dwarvish prince. Famous.
Well, yeah, and in terms of, I guess, personal preference, they've all done me dirty, so I'd like to see justice brought to all of them.
Oh yeah, you might not know that yet. Maybe you do, actually. I don't know what you've been up to in the last few weeks, but Sundaresh is not a dragon anymore. She's a whole chimera dragon lady, but like huge.
Huge.
It's a lot harder. I know that doesn't have to do
Yes.
with anything, but yeah, she's.
I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah, she's
think
packing.
it's not appropriate to be into the enemy like that.
Not appropriate. Oh God, you wouldn't be too fond of some of the people I've been with, then.
Yereza, the player, is sweating profusely.
Well, I will say that of the three sisters, the only ones who were able to take control of me were Sundaresh and Erdi. And Sind, the Ruby sister, she tried, but she wasn't able to take a hold of me. So, in terms of our best chances, maybe a Sind.
Okay.
So, what is this sin like?
Well, when I last visited her, she quoted me. Yeah.
Oh!
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course she did.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
She had a whole orgy party with a bunch of cool sex demons. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it ended up a little bit differently. Yeah, it sounds weird now that I think about it. I distracted her with a poem as we stole her amulet.
Ooh.
And then when Amesh and I tried to leave, I ended up making a contract with her. And yeah, but I did let them know that if they did want to be free, that would help them out.
That's awful nice. How did they thank you for that?
Well,
Do you?
her specifically, she stabbed me.
Ah,
No.
Oh,
all right. Yep, that sounds like a villain.
Oh, I don't know. I kind of
Do you
like her
still-
already.
Do you still want them to be free?
Well, Rowan, that's not up to me to decide, but them.
All right. Well then, let's go kill one of the sisters.
Okay. Are you gonna head into So you're going for Sin's pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Giddy up.
So
Hate how it's such a commitment. And I was like, are you sure? Is this actually the one you really want to do?
I'm
Are you
just
sure?
No, it's
You sure
okay.
you don't want to think about it?
I know. It's the one I secretly hoped you guys would start with.
Oh, thank God!
No.
I really wanted to start with her, but I didn't want to be like.
I can read all of your minds. I know what you guys want.
My mind is not hard to read, not at all.
So, Heralds.
I'm guessing it's just a picture of Sind.
I'm just excited for Rowan to actually see Sind for the first time.
It's just constant wisdom saving throws.
The
So,
whole fight.
Every single round. Okay, sorry.
Heralds. You all make your way towards the dark stone pyramid. Make your way to the entrance. Inside, you see dark corridor leading to. Sorry, Pastel. I think we can hear ourselves coming through your mic occasionally.
Let me check that.
So,
The dogs are also running around, so I don't know if that's.
Aw.
So, you guys make your way to the entrance of the pyramid. You can see some sort of fiery red light coming from deep within. You dismount from your your mounts and make your way inside.
I didn't know Rowen was on top of Emmyth.
Sorry.
You make your way inside and reach the first chamber. Inside, you see a seems to be like a bed or like a part of the chamber. The whole chamber is just pillows and soft floor. You step in and it's almost like you're stepping onto a bed, and you get like a springy effect as you walk in.
Oh my
Is this considered difficult terrain?
No.
Okay.
Just for memes.
Pillow floor.
Pillow floor. We're gonna have a pillow fight.
Oh my god! Hello, fight!
And as you
Yes!
enter, you see dozens of naked people. Male, female, dragonborn, everything you can imagine. Goblin, elf. Walking around. I don't need to describe what they're doing. You guys can make up your own mind.
Yeah.
And at the far end of this first chamber, you see someone lying on her side with several individuals around her. And she looks over and she says, "Oh, hello, darling." Emmyth, you see Elnoa. Herald of Sinned, and that's where we're going to end today's episode.
What?
No!
I don't have a battle map.
Wait.
I'm going to make it the next session.
Wait a minute. Did we wait? Wait. Did we didn't know.
No, you didn't. You didn't know who
We didn't
Sinn's
know
Herald
who her
was.
Herald was.
Nope.
Wait, if you gave me 3 guesses, I would have picked.
Yeah,
Elnoa
she's in the
at
top
one
3.
point.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? It makes so much fucking sense. It makes so much sense. I never even thought about it.
Fuck yes.
Ah.
So,
Oh no.
what's this? You have to fight.
Twice as hot.
You have to fight
Twice
their.
as hot.
Oh, sorry. You have to fight their heralds first. What?
Amish! Adam! Oh no!
Adam.
Adam.
Oh, Lucy, there's a lot we have to catch you up on.
Oh yeah, there's Badam.
Good boy.
Goodham's dead.
Yeah, right. Yeah, your childhood friend, he was good, and now he's dead.
And it's not our fault.
Yeah.
It might look like it, but it isn't.
She hated it when you wake up back from the dead the 4th time and all your friends are dead.
Yeah, God.
I hate it when that happens. God, so annoying.
So,
Every goddamn time.
I was really hoping you would choose Sin because I wanted to give the Delnoa reveal.
Yeah, absolutely can't wait to kick some ass.
Oh yeah, I should mention Emmyth.
Bitch, my gun.
Yeah, Emmyth, your gun begins to
Fire.
black flames emerge from your gun, and a deep hatred emerges within you. Oh, how fun! How fun!
I am going to kill everyone in this room and then myself. And it's gonna lose her shit.
Oh my god.
This reminds me of that Rick and Morty episode where they go into the dreams, right? And then they wake up in one, and Summer, like, you guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Wait, I missed the first bit. They wake up in what?
In dreams.
Oh
Oh,
Different
yeah.
dreams.
And they keep incepting.
Yeah. And there's the one that's all like sexy town, and then Summer comes up to Morty.
Oh.
Only instead of Summer, it's Beth.
Oh, yep.
Oh god.
But yeah, I'm excited.
Hell yeah!
I hope you
I'm
guys
so
are ready
excited.
for a 3 dungeon crawls in a row.
Yes! I fucking love dungeon crawls.
Well, they're less
You're
at
good at
dungeon.
them.
They're less at dungeon crawls. It's more of like
Well, yeah,
9 consecutive combats, or 6 consecutive combats.
9 you say?
Fuck, oops. Anyways.
9?
Hell.
9?
9?
It's a number between a number and... Yeah.
Infinity.
Yeah.
Somewhere in like the multiplication table for 3.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you for watching, everyone. What a great episode.
This was amazing.
Almost cried when I was like role-playing as Charlemagne. I was like, hey, I love you, master. I was like, fuck. I was like literally like almost crying.
I was crying. I had to wipe away tears off my goddamn face after that. And after I said bye to Emma said bye to like Ciaran, I had to like try and silently bawl to myself. It hit me so much harder than I expected it. I was like, oh no. No.
You guys are
Ah.
like, why do you have to leave? And I'm inside, I'm like, because Lucy has to come back. Like, come on.
Yeah.
We need that
Know
too.
that.
That's the worst part. It's like, cause like, oh, it had to happen, but then our characters don't know that.
I know, yeah.
Oh, it hurts.
Sorry, Pastel. You came back on the episode where Ciaran had to leave.
I honestly would rather be here for it because I feel like that's a good moment.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
I
Oh, wait.
actually thought we were gonna have a talk about that in this episode, but I think we'll move it to next episode.
Oh, about the instruments? What?
That and
Or about Matif's
Ciaran.
longing.
about Matif's longing, about Matif's attitude towards this, his feelings, you know, all the good stuff.
Oh, I would like everyone to understand that we just lost Ciaran and then gained back Lucy in the same episode, in the same day,
Yeah.
in the same 2-hour period.
Yep.
Someone tells me that Matif's not in a way. Matif ain't happy.
Honestly, I think it was like 15 minutes apart
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Dante immediately
That is
pulled
so
out.
wild.
Yeah.
That is so wild. Oh, your gay awakening gone. Hatred of your life back.
I really do hope Lucy and Matif get along, though. I know they'll be such good friends if they can just find common ground.
I
My
think
heart
the
told me
problem
one
now,
day.
I think before it was Lucy's fucked up and Matif like just wasn't handling it. And I think the roles are opposite now, where Matif's fucked up, like emotionally.
Mm.
And and it's gonna have a really hard time. Cause like it's very easy in the grieving process to just put that on someone else, you know?
Mm.
So I think it's a lot of like, man, I really miss my one friend. Well, not my one friend, but like a very close friend of mine
Who you had a crush on.
who I definitely did not have a crush on. 100% did not. You will
Did
not.
not.
I did not. And he's like, oh, I'll just blame Lucy because everyone's gonna pretend like things are going back to normal, I assume. And he's gonna be like, we're just gonna let this guy take the place of the person that we lost. Like, we're not even gonna pretend like we cared about them. That's what it's going to be.
I think after all this, we need we need like a calm 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, a calm 5 minutes where Matif is yelling at you guys about losing the instrument?
Yes. We need Matif to voice his feelings first. After that, we can work on a solution.
Well, what a great episode. Thank you,
Hell
everyone. Let's hashtag plug ourselves. Yume.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, well, hi everyone. Today we said goodbye to little Half-Orc, Ciaran. And yeah, I really enjoyed playing him. And despite him being quite misunderstood. I'd like to expand upon it. And one of these stories, as I finish everyone else's, will be Ciaran's. So you guys will actually probably see a story of him, his family, which he's mentioned here and there, and his childhood. And probably see how he came to be. And now I'm playing Lucy, which, yeah, I'm very interested to see how he comes back in. Because, like you said, Matif, although it looks like he's kind of like taking the place of Ciaran, I think he's been gone for a long time, and he probably doesn't feel like he's just, oh, I'm just gonna come back in like nothing ever happened. I'm sure there's a lot more to it in his head, but that will be explored.
And if I had to take a guess, I feel like Lucy's dealt with some of his issues over the time.
Yeah, you know, you deal with some issues and get new ones. That's how it works. Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited moving forward to be Bard Paladin Warlock and kick some ass.
Hell yeah.
Go
Let's
on.
double smite people.
A triple.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you don't know what's coming.
Honey, you are now part of the morning workout group. Because you're a paladin. You don't get to skip on it anymore.
No one gets to skip leg day.
No.
Cool. Riza.
Hi, I'm Reza. Well, I guess Em gets to skip leg day because she's my boss, and Matif gets to skip leg day because I can't handle his disapproving face. So, yeah, but you two don't. Anyway, hello, I'm Reza. I stream here on Twitch. I will be back next week for some more streams, mainly Raft, as we're waiting for the new Valheim update and the Rune Factory 5 release and the Sumeru release in Genshin. Hey, yeah, that's all coming up. But other than that, I don't have anything else to say, really, other than this was a great session, Merlin. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Astrid.
Hello, yes, I'm Astrid. I'm back after a little hiatus, as of yesterday, and currently playing through some, my first time playing Pokemon Heart Gold. And yeah, I'm very excited about it, and I also make a bunch of art, so if you want to see that, feel free to check me out at Astrid Arcana. And yeah, lots of fun stuff coming up, and obviously, many collabs with these guys outside of D&D, because I love hanging out with them, and I had a great time today, and I cried tears as well, but it was amazing, and thank you.
Awesome. Pastel.
Yeah, hi, I'm PastelTheSnake on both Twitch and Twitter. Oh my gosh, today was a roller coaster, and I'm really excited to have the next week to think about what Matif's gonna do, like, in reaction to all of this, as well as, like, getting into, like, battle and stuff. So, that's gonna be neat. On my channel, we play a game called Wildheart, which is, like, a magical girl RPG. I am very excited where the campaign's going. There's a couple of big big drops, like lore drops and stuff that are happening. So I feel like Merlin does, like, all the time. Just super excited about that. But yeah, we play at 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And that's me.
Amazing. And finally, Windy.
Yes, hello, I'm WyndhamVossler. I play video games. I do that a lot. I do that a whole heckin' lot. And I somehow do that even more. Yes. I don't know very much what else I'll say, but I play video games.
Amazing. I am your humble dungeon wizard, Merlin the Magister. If you want to see me torture these motherfuckers, we'll be back same time, same place, every Saturday. Other than that announcement, we've got Crimson Skies starting next week with some other cool VTubers and streamers. So keep it. Why is that a backwards plug yourself? The heck you make?
Because you can do that.
Well, crazy.
Yeah,
Whoa.
and change an emote.
So yeah, keep an eye out for that. I'm very excited to play, and they're gonna be at pretty much. That story will be taking place where the party is now. So they'll be living through what happened. So, thank you all for watching. Start up the raid. We have been VTuber Tabletop, and we'll see you on the other side. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.